Let's take a moment to see exactly what Stacey said.
Ludicrous.
Why?
Because we have to make up our minds. Either we want to have segregation or integration. And if we don't want segregation, then we need to get rid of channels like BET and the BET Awards and the Image Awards, where you're only awarded if you're black. If it were the other way around, we would be up in arms. It's a double standard.
So you say there shouldn't be a BET channel?
No, I don't think so. No. Just like there shouldn't be a Black History Month. You know, we're Americans. Period.
Dee-1.
Yes, sir.
First, what do you think about those comments?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, I was highly upset when I heard them for several reasons. First of all, I just think it was a poor choice of words. I could kind of see, I looked at the nonverbal communication. She seemed very angry, and it seemed like I understood what she may have been trying to say, but the way she articulated her point was probably the worst way she could have said it. You know, that's number one. I disagree with her comments wholeheartedly, but I also feel like they were largely hypocritical because Stacey Dash has earned several checks from BET, from being on shows, several checks. So I'm sure she cashed all those checks and bought new things with them, pretty dresses, because she's very pretty. Definitely. But with that being said, being a young man, you know, I'm a young black man who grew up just like most people with a crush on Stacey Dash, honestly. But I realize now that I'm older and I'm an adult that just because someone looks good doesn't mean that they're a good spokesperson for our people.
Amen.
So that's what I took from that.
Dr. Carson.
Well, you know, I know Stacey. She's a friend, and I think you're right. That did not come off exactly the way she meant. I think what she was trying to say is, I wish we were at a stage where it wasn't necessary to have, you know, a black station or black awards. But, you know, we're not there. That part she didn't add. So therefore, it does serve a very useful purpose at this point in time. Maybe as we continue to make progress and we begin to understand that a person is not defined by their race, we'll be a much better place in our nation when we get there.
Thank you, Dr. Carson. So of course, you certainly believe and understand how important it is to showcase different ethnicities, such as Black History Month.
I think at this point in time, it is important because, I mean, if we didn't have a Black History Month, there are a lot of things we wouldn't talk about. We probably wouldn't be talking about, you know, Madam C.J. Walker, who was the first woman of any nationality to become a millionaire on her own efforts. We wouldn't be talking about Lewis Latimer, who was Thomas Edison's, you know, black assistant. Invented the electric lamp, came up with the filament that made the light bulb work for more than 2 or 3 days. Diagrammed the telephone for Alexander Graham Bell. We probably wouldn't talk about Andrew Beard, who invented the automatic railroad car coupler, spurred on the Industrial Revolution. We probably wouldn't be talking about Daniel Hale Williams, the first successful open heart surgery in the world, and had an operative mortality rate of less than 1.5%. We probably wouldn't be talking about Elijah McCoy, who invented the automatic lubrication system for locomotive engines. In fact, he had so many inventions, people would say, is that a McCoy? Is that the real McCoy? I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that we probably wouldn't talk about, and we need to talk about them. Not only in the black community, we need to talk about them in every community in America, because everybody needs to understand that the greatness of America has a lot to do with contributions from everybody. And I could take a walk down the street and point out all kinds of things that were contributed by virtually every ethnicity here. And that's why I say that, you know, our ethnic diversity is not a problem unless we make it a